Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, Flat Tire Dan. Good to see everybody. If you don't recognize it, we are in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, and we are going out with Pocono Biking, where they're going to shuttle us up the D&L Trail about 25 miles, and we're going to bike back into town here. Now, what we didn't know when we booked this, and this is a birthday present for me from Flat Tire Girlfriend, who just went into the store for something. It was a birthday present for me. We didn't know it was fall foliage weekend here, so it's crazy busy, but it's still going to be fun. We're going to have a blast. We're probably going to grab some breakfast. We got here a little early, and then we're going to head out on the bike trail. So we're going to bring you along for that. Again, good to see everybody.
Hey guys, we got a bus coming through. Just be careful.
Hi, Rebecca. So they drop us off here to start at the Lehigh Gorge State Park up here in Whitehaven, and then it's a 25-mile ride back down to Jim Thorpe. So this is the adventure we're taking you on today. It was a bit of an adventure just getting here with buses and bikes and stuff, but we're ready to go, and hopefully we'll get some good shots along the way. So let's hit the trail. Pretty popular place. Lots of bikes. So this might look familiar from our trip to Jim Thorpe Camping Resort last year. Triton and I were here. He was swimming down there. But now, today it's all about the bicycles. Pretty cool. People down there having lunch. People up there having lunch. So there's the path we're riding. And there's this rock overhang thing. Let me back up a little bit, right? And then there's a spot there where it looks like people build campfires and camp here. So that's pretty cool. Gets you out of the weather. Goes all the way down there. agree. And we're back where we started, Jim Thorpe. 25 miles later, took us about 3 hours. It was a pretty ride. Now we gotta go out that way. Hey everyone, welcome back to the garage. Haven't been here in a while with you guys, but I brought you back here because I wanted to do a quick wrap up from our bicycle trip, and I also wanted to show you a couple of new additions to the channel that are behind me right now that I teased over the weekend on our Facebook page, Flat Tire Dan, and our Instagram page, flat_tire_Dan. If you don't follow us there already, please do. So let's talk about the trip. Bicycle trip out of Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. It was a birthday present to me from Flat Tire girlfriend Rebecca. So thank you again, sweetheart, for that. I had a great day. The theory is you bring your bicycles to Jim Thorpe or you rent bikes there from a couple different companies, I think. And then they will shuttle you upstream, whatever distance of trip you purchase. I think there's an 11 mile, 25 mile, which is the one we chose, and then one a little longer, maybe 35 miles. They will shuttle you upstream, drop you off on the D&L Trail, and then you ride back downstream along the Lehigh River, that on the D&L Trail that follows the Lehigh River, back to Jim Thorpe. Trail was great, very well maintained, very pretty, little crowded, and very similar scenery to maybe what we could have seen a little more locally, but still a cool experience. It wasn't necessarily downhill. So if it's something you think you might want to do, just understand that the entire length you're going to pedal. It's going to be exercise. And it was great. That's what we were looking for, exercise. But be prepared to pedal whatever distance you choose for your trip, because you pretty much have to pedal the entire time. And then you end back up in Jim Thorpe, which is a great kind of touristy little town. Busy, a lot of people, parking not the easiest thing to do, but still fun to visit, and still overall a great experience that I would recommend if you haven't done it already. And hopefully you enjoyed the footage from that. As far as the new additions to the channel, they're behind me. Let me get out of the way here. So ever since I sold the side-by-side, and then just recently sold the side-by-side trailer, I've been thinking about, like, what do I want to get into next? And I've always sort of had an interest in e-bikes. And so that's what these are. There's two of them here. The gray one is mine, the yellow one is Rebecca's, and they are folding e-bikes. So they fold up compact, very good for RVs, that kind of stuff, which is kind of why we went that direction. Haven't ridden them much. Took them out yesterday for the first time for about 16 miles, and they were as fun as I had imagined. So I'm certainly going to be spending some time on them. Certainly going to be seeing them on the channel. They're going to be going on our next camping trip with us. And as I ride them more and get more familiar with them and their capabilities and maybe some of their shortcomings, I will do, I guess, maybe one of our deep dive episodes into our new folding e-bikes. They're made by a company called Ltrail, and they were very highly rated and recommended. So I'm expecting good things. But these are the newest addition to the channel, and they're going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to have a good time sharing them with you. Another rather large new addition is also coming to the channel. Sort of an update on the dually after that electric pole fell on it up at Seneca Lake. It's being fixed. I should get it back this week, and once I get the truck back, then I can go get this newest addition, if that gives you a little hint to what it might be. So a lot of stuff going on here, to say the least. But these are the newest addition.
rode them yesterday. They were a lot of fun. And we'll certainly be talking about them more, but I did do a lot of research. So if you have questions, I know a lot about them already. You can hit me up in the comments or on Instagram or on Facebook if you have questions about these or any other kind of like folding e-bikes. That's kind of where I focused my research. So anyway, a lot going on. As always, thanks for joining in, and hopefully you enjoyed the trip up to Jim Thorpe, and we'll see you on the next one.